Hey guys, it's me, Jan Strandberg. Welcome back to the channel. I'm here to give you the latest news about what's happening in the BTC world, overall in crypto, and a little bit go through what's happening with PaladinsDao that we are helping with their raise at the moment, and also investing myself. Okay, first of all, let's go see what's happening in the market. So I did a video 2 days ago about like my prediction in the long term. We're still going as planned. You can see here, I said on the last video that we're going to be consolidating quite a long time. We're going to be consolidating until probably August, September, and then go up. But on the last video, I forgot to show you guys how the halvings have been, or go through a little bit more carefully, like, hey, how does the chart actually look like? So if you guys look here, we actually had more than 6 months, 5 months before we actually started doing anything. Of course, the macro this time is a little bit different, but we're still starting to see a supply shock. The environment is totally different than from 2020, and my prediction is still accurate, or we're still going on the line. Hey, we're gonna be still consolidating here for a while, and before we turn a little bit more bullish, there was something that happened yesterday that was kind of bad, and that was our lovely Fed came out with new news, or it's not Fed, it's one of the Fed guys basically saying that, hey, there's going to be some kind of inflation still happening. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen here. So basically, Fed's Kashkari came out saying like, hey, we're going to be extending still the high rates and we're not going to be lowering this. Now, this is a little bit different than Jeremy Powell said before. Jeremy was saying on his last announcement that, hey, we have to probably lower it. And the market was basically saying like, hey, or predicting that there's going to be some lowering rates. But now Fed's again, Kashkari is coming out and being super bearish and saying like, hey, this rate lowering is not going to happen. So here we are. Also, yesterday we had kind of a bad day for the ETFs. If we go here, we had 2 very good days when we saw inflows of almost 400 million and then 200 million. But actually yesterday we had a minus day. So that could be it. I think people are really not sure what the future is holding. And I think in the next 2 weeks, it's going to be coming out quite a lot of different news. And what I'm going to be looking out for if I want to do some daily trades, or let's say 4-hour trades, is one, this line over here. So I've been extending this a little bit. If we're going to be bouncing here, from here, we're going to be going up and probably going to 68, 67. But if this line goes down or we break the line, I'm pretty sure we're going to be looking at 58 again or 57 like this. Ooh. But we have a support here, which is pretty obvious. And if you look at the ETFs, we go back here. We can see that there's quite a lot of different things happening. Anyway, very curious what we'll come up with. Another thing that I'm looking at usually in the markets is the fear and greed indicator. Now, obviously, this is not the great way of checking what's happening in the market, but it's still on the greed side. And usually when it's on greed, long-term investors, they're not buying, and also short-term. So if you're looking for an opportunity to buy, I would wait until this is orange and we either get a clear signal that, hey, we're going to be pumping up from here. Another thing I noticed with altcoins at the moment, altcoins are pretty badly bleeding. And why is that? BTC dominance is going up again. And that usually means that, hey, people are selling their alts, which is totally normal. We still haven't seen really high altcoin bullish altcoin market, and I think that will still come. On the other news, what I think it will be interesting, and this is another case for being a little bit more bullish and getting some more liquidity to the market, and that's the FTX compensations. So if you guys know, FTX went under. There was a lot of people that had their tokens there, crypto there, and they've been locked for a while. And finally, in the next 60 days, you will, at least people that have had this problem, they will get their money back. Another thing that I think is quite astonishing is that you guys will, or people will get at least more what they have had there in their bank accounts. This could be because of Solana going up. This could be because of BTC going up and so forth. But yeah, very interesting to see, like, when that liquidity opens, where is it going to go? Is it going to be to BTC and ETH, or is it going to go to altcoins? But so far, BTC is dominating. And until we get a little bit more liquidity from the normal people, retail people, I don't think we're going to be seeing some bullishness here. But okay, next topic. So there's a new pre-sale that we are basically going into, or having the chance of investing in the pre-seed round. This is called PaladinsDao. And I got some questions from the community, like, what is PaladinsDao and why are you bullish on it? So there's a couple of things why I think this will be a great play. But overall, I think gaming is the one that will start growing more and more. It's already like $25 billion or $35 billion market cap overall. Like, if you look at all the GameFi projects out there, it's pretty big. I see that going to 100 billion or 250 billion. I see gamers coming more and more into Web3, and the more platforms like PaladinsDao and infrastructure related things that we can get into Web3, the better. So what is PaladinsDao? PaladinsDao is basically Curve for gaming. People who don't know how Curve works, I have it here. Curve is like a DEX, decentralized exchange, with different opportunities to stake your hard-earned currencies, cryptos, USDT, ETH, and so forth. But it gives you basically yield. And how does the yield work? Is because people are providing liquidity here, and every time you swap, Curve gives you a fee. And this fee goes to the token holders, and it's also one of the safest places to stake at the moment. It's always been good, and I think Curve overall, when they launched, it's been one of the main things in the last bull run that led for the DeFi summer. So how does PaladinsDao relate to this? So there's different things. There's Pali, and Pali has basically three different things. Pali is play to earn reward. It's used to reward the players for their time and effort in the game. Then you can vote with it. So by staking Pali, you can basically earn VPali, which allows you to participate in governance and make important decisions. And then you can boost it. So Pali basically helps you to boost rewards if you provide liquidity and if you provide engagement. Now, this is very similar to Curve token. It's the same thing. You stake your Curve tokens, then you get rewarded, and the longer and more you stake, the bigger rewards you get. Then there's basically, when you stake, you get then VPali, and VPali is like looking for rewards. So you can lock your Pali to get VPali, and then it basically increases your reward potential. Also, if you are staking VPali, you get governance. So you can vote for different games that are coming to the platform and how much rewards should they get. And again, boosted rewards. And now comes the interesting part. The PHP or Pali HP, it's very crucial for the platform. platform's liquidity, because basically PHP provides liquidity provision, and that liquidity provision can eventually be used for the trading perps. So PaladinsDao is building also a perp, and the idea here is that, hey, you go game, you get rewarded for the games. You can either buy with your gaming rewards, USDT, ETH, or other game assets or crypto assets. And then if you're very bullish on some tokens, you can actually gamble a little bit with it and do leverage trading. And that's how the whole ecosystem will eventually be run and get money. So I think it's a very unique way of doing this. I haven't seen anyone else in the market doing this actually like they're planning to do it. And if we go forward a little bit, I know I was explaining there for a while, but I think overall, like they have massive amount of good partnerships in line. They have Pixelnol, they have Sharpnel, they have Nyan Heroes, and all of these are basically ecosystems with different games. So the more partnerships they will have, the more these different partnership guys or providers will give tokens so you can stake and get more rewarded. And there's going to be a lot of different games also. So overall, I think it's a very unique proposition. And for me, myself, I'm going to be participating, and I'm probably be joining them as an advisor. Let's see. But yeah, I think it's a great opportunity to you guys who are looking at the gaming infrastructure system. And it's very early. We are very pre-seed. So usually there's 4 different rounds. There's pre-seed, seed, angel, and private, and then public. But usually now private is the public round. So we are very early. We are one of the earliest investors here. So again, I don't recommend to buy this. Like, this is not my financial advice. I'm just giving you guys what am I thinking when I'm investing. I feel bullish about this, and yeah, I think it's going to be interesting how this will play out. But yeah, of course, do your own research and make sure that you don't invest more than you can lose. You never know how this goes. You can always lose everything, and you should always remember to do your own research. Anyway, if you want to join, we have our form up, and you basically need to fill out the form and do your KYC. But until next time, I think I'm very open if the community wants to do me, or if the community wants me to do more of these. I'm very happy to go through like how I think and explain more in details like how these different tokenomics work. But I think it's a good ecosystem, and I feel quite bullish on it. See you guys next time. I'm trying to do these videos more and more, so stay tuned and make sure to subscribe and like the video.